What's going on, YouTube? Well, car's still not here because obviously we're getting some work done. Those of you that have been following me on Instagram and talk to me on Facebook kind of know a bit more about the build, but I'm just going to make a quick video talking about what's going on so far. So stay tuned. So about 4 months ago, I got a misfire in my car. Did a little bit of research and we did some diagnostic stuff trying to figure out what's going on with the car. And ultimately what we decided was likely there's something going on with the MDS system. The solenoids were getting stuck, causing some damage to some lifters and possibly the cam. So that's where we are doing a cam swap, replacing the cam. Figured if I'm in there, I'm going to go ahead and do an MDS delete, put in the performance cam. You know, we're already there, we might as well upgrade. So over this past week, we started doing some work. So we got the engine open, got the heads off. To my surprise, you know, there was so much carbon built up inside this engine. It looked like everything was covered in tar. So I don't know, maybe I need to start getting some better gas, change gas stations or whatever. But you know, RPM was great. Zach cleaned up the pistons and the top end of the engine. We ended up sending the heads off to get those machined and cleaned up, so those will come back and you know, be in tip-top shape. So to this point right now, this last week, we got the engine out, we got the camshaft out, so you know, you can check out the video right here. I happened to stop by the shop just as Zach was pulling the cam out of the car. So here at RPM, Zach just pulled the cam out of the engine here. He's got it pretty much cleaned up on top and everything. We're just waiting for the heads just to get cleaned up so they can go back on. Here is the new cam, custom ground, and then a few of the Hellcat lifters that are going to be going into this. But definitely the car's coming together. She'll be back. She'll be back where she belongs really soon. So that's kind of where we're sitting right now. You know, I'm going to get into a little bit more detail. I'm going to show you guys the camshaft and lifters and stuff like that up close in another video that I'm going to be posting a little bit later. But we're going to get the heads back on. We're going to put the new headers on there, make sure the clearances are good. We'll talk about the headers that I ended up going with. Again, those of you that follow me on Instagram, talk to me on Facebook, you guys already know the direction I'm going. But we'll talk a little bit more about that in detail later, whether or not they fit, if there's any clearance issues, and if it's possible for a workaround on that. But anyways, I really appreciate you guys staying with the channel and everything. I know it's been a while since I've done a really big upgrade, but this is actually going to be really cool. I will get the video put together here for the car coming back together. At the time of filming this right now, everything is pretty much back together, waiting to go back into the car, but I just need to get these videos out to get you guys caught up. We did run into a hiccup here. One of the boots for the CV joints on the front passenger side ended up splitting open on us, and we ended up having to reboot the front axles. So we ordered those parts, and unfortunately those parts don't come in until tomorrow or the day after. So that's a little bit of a hang up on the whole build and everything like that. Otherwise we'd be basically done right now. But you know, check out the picture of that torn up boot here, or I'll overlay it or something like that. But that's the current status of the build. The cam that is going in is a custom ground cam from Glen Rains, ground by comp cams. It is designed for the Hemi engines in boosted applications. So I can't give you the specs for the lift or duration or anything like that because that is proprietary information. But it is a custom ground cam, so I'm hoping to get some good sound out of this car when we get it done too, in addition to some added power. But if you guys got questions, feel free to post them in the comment section below. As always, I respond to 99% of the comments that come in. If I don't respond to you, it's probably because I didn't get the notification, so feel free to just ask again if I don't get around to your question. Like, subscribe, I'll catch you guys in the next video, and hopefully we'll get more car magic in the garage here. Take care.